Hey guys, this is my second video on Ahmed and his fake clock invention. I will try to make this one shorter than 15 minutes, and I will be more precise and get straight to the facts. My other video was a lot longer, so this one is more condensed and more detailed. And there's a few updates on what has transpired since 2 days ago. So here are the facts. He took apart the clock, its internals, and put it into a pencil box, and he called it his invention. That's called, in more technical terms, reverse engineering, and anyone can do it. Worst case scenario, you'd have to watch a 10-minute video on YouTube, and you'd know how to do that without any previous knowledge. But you don't invent a clock by taking it apart and putting it inside a different case. That's not how inventions work. He didn't even put a clock together from a kit, which is easy to do as well, and there are instructions online on how to do that. He took a way easier, simpler route, a cheating route. This first picture is the clock that he took apart and put it in the pencil box. So the clock itself is a 1986 Micronta alarm clock, and Micronta is a subsidiary company of Radio Shack. It's obvious he used this clock because the shape and design are a huge giveaway. The exactly similar large-sized screen, the buttons on the front, the large snooze button, 4 control buttons, and 2 switches for the off and on function on the alarm clock. The clock also has a 9-volt battery backup. Why would a kid making a hobby clock have a battery backup? He wouldn't. It has one because it was made in a factory to be sold in stores as a reliable alarm clock. Also, there's an M logo on the circuit board. Well, that stands for Micronta. As I mentioned before, it's made by Micronta, which is a company at Radio Shack. Now, the pencil box he used, well, they're sold on Amazon and could probably be found at Target and Walmart too. The box or briefcase, if you will, is labeled, 8¼ inches wide on Amazon. The clock itself is 8 inches wide. So he bought the briefcase that would fit it almost exactly, with a little bit of leeway room. The dimensions of the box line up with the clock exactly. So that's another obvious sign. He didn't do anything with this clock. He just took it apart and put its internals into a pencil box. All the benefits he's enjoying from his newfound celebrity status is just a big lie and a hoax. Just like his hoax bomb that he brought to school on purpose, that I believe was on the instructions of his dad to create attention or confrontations from the school administrators or the authorities. Why else would they do it a few days after 9/11? Ahmed Muhamed did not invent any clock. Like he said in many of his videos talking about his quote-unquote invention, so now a few questions still stand and need to be answered. Reports now say that the clock picture wasn't even released when Obama tweeted, "Cool clock, kid." Why did he do that? Second question, why did Ahmed claim that he built the clock if he didn't actually do it? Third question, now, from the first report of Ahmed's arrest, the kid said that he hastily put the clock together in 20 minutes before bedtime on Sunday. Why? What for? Was it on his dad's instructions? 4. Why did the clock go off in his English class? Why did it start beeping? 5. Are any of his family involved? Because it seems like it, especially his father and his sister. 6. Ahmed said himself that the bomb looked suspicious and like a threat in one of his interviews with NBC or another major news network. I think it was NBC though. It's almost like he knew what he was up to. 7. And final question. The city's mayor of Irving, Texas, where this incident transpired, and the Irving Police Department have asked for the records of their arrest to be released because it would show the other side of the story and the whole story in better light. But because he's a minor, his parents are in charge of the release, and they have repeatedly refused to release the records. Why does his family feel that they need to prevent those records from being released to the public? That seems odd. All of this needs to be answered, and answered soon. This story is way deeper than anyone has anticipated, and more suspicions and odd information keeps arising. There needs to be an investigation done on why this was done and for what reasons. Now there's more and more information piling that this was a pre-planned provocation for a specific purpose, like a lawsuit or fame, or maybe worse. So guys, share this, like this, and spread this story around so lying, cheating, con artist type people don't get celebrity status for nothing. And so they don't raise money on a crowdfunding on a lie, which Muhamed's family has already done. They raised about $40,000 to $50,000 for him. It's pathetic. Don't donate your money to a scam cause. And remember guys, sometimes when the media reports something, it pays to double check and triple check to be sure if something's true. This story seemed fishy from the start. Something was off, and now it's all coming together to be a big pencil box of hot air. It will be interesting to see how this all affects Muhamed and his family, since they're already getting so many benefits of being a newfound celebrity. How embarrassing that Obama invited him to the White House too, without verifying that this kid actually invented his so-called invention, quote unquote. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.